What's going on, guys? In case you don't know who I am, I'm Tom, and obviously, this is my YouTube channel. It's called Cortex Zero. I forget how I came up with the name, honestly. Cortex is a reference to one's brain, and Zero sounded cool with it. There's a few other YouTube channels that have Zero in the name. I like the way it sounded, so. And I don't really want to change it because a lot of people have spoken to me through comments or on Twitter, through other videos and live streams. So I feel like some people will recognize me, not to say that I'm popular or famous or anything like that, not yet, if it ever comes to that point, but I already have that established, and I'm even leaving my the artwork on my YouTube channel alone for now until I come up with some cooler designs, and that is in the works. Today I wanted to kind of I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible, but the future of the channel. I'm going to take a big risk. And I was talking about this on my live stream while I was playing Battlefront over the past couple days. Um, Due to some unexpected events in my own personal life that I'm not really in the mood to go into detail about currently, I have some more free time on my hands. You can take that however you want. Um, I feel like I can, just because I'm a creative person. I like art. I'm a musician. I've been playing guitar since I was 12. I'm 29, going on 30. I really think that I could make a living having an online presence. A lot of people are doing it. I'm going to do a podcast. That's the other thing. I'm going to be recording the first real episode of my podcast today. Um, I know there's a lot of stuff in the description for the channel. There's UFOs, there's Star Wars, there's music. But this channel is going to be my home as far as my online presence. It's just everything that I like, that I'm interested in, that I want to talk about, that I want to think about, that I want to discuss. Some videos may be about the Jedi versus the Sith. Some videos may just be me playing my guitar and sharing some tips and pointers. I'm self-taught. I'm a pretty good guitar player, I like to think, and I've been in several bands, and I feel like I can share some of that knowledge with all of you. So this video is basically just me telling you how I feel about this whole situation. I'm going to set up a Patreon. I'm going to do all of that because I'm going to put a lot of work into this, and work takes time, and time is money. And I'm mainly doing this because I want to, because I feel like I would be that this is something that I'll actually be good at. There's plenty of other things that I'm good at, but if I can make a living doing something that I really enjoy, that will complete me in ways that other jobs haven't. So that's why all of you are important to this. You're gonna, the community that I'm trying to develop. I appreciate anyone who has subscribed up to this point. I appreciate anyone that will subscribe. I'm gonna try to be as available as possible to all of you. I want to try to read as many of your comments and answer as many of your comments as I can. If I do a video, I may dedicate it to user feedback, just so that that can be focused on. And yeah, so this is me basically asking all of you to help me do that. And the biggest thing I think that I'm really going to get out of this is connecting with all of you. It's fantastic that technology now allows us all to connect from every corner of the earth at this point, and it's getting better and better every day. But I have 84 subscribers right now, which you have to start somewhere. But I'm going to be posting a lot now, and I'd like to be able to say, oh, I'm going to post every day or at least 3 days a week. But things happen in real life that can prevent that, or it can give you even more time. So I don't know how often it will end up being on average. I'd like to be able to do it at least once every day, but the podcast is coming. I'm down to 2 names at this point for the podcast. I just want to make sure the one that I'm leaning towards now, which I wasn't before, but my feelings have changed. Just want to make sure no other podcast has taken that name, or if there's one out there that has a name too close to it that's already popular. I don't want to get lost in the crowd or anything, so that's where it's at. That's where all of this is at. I think I have the potential to turn this into something that I can live off of. I really do. And, oh, look at that. British Prime Minister Theresa May, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know why I get those news notifications. I really should shut them off. Also, shout out to vaping, because smoking sucks. I smoked for almost 10 years, from the time I was 19 till last October, with a few periods in between where I quit and then picked it back up. Quit, picked it back up. You know how it goes if you're a smoker and you've actually tried to stop. This did it. And I use CBD specifically. I like to give a shout out to Hempzilla. I use their 600 milligram Sherbs CBD. It's full spectrum. It's the good stuff. I love it. It helps me with my anxiety. I have anxiety disorder. And for any of you who actually really understand what that's like, it makes everyday life challenging, depending on the situation you're in. And sometimes it doesn't even matter what situation you're in. You could just be laying in bed and panic attack. But so far, this stuff has really been helping me, because I really don't want to take anything like Xanax, or I don't want anything like that. So what was that? I heard a noise. Sorry, but I'm gonna end the video now. But more content to come. The service that I'm using for the podcast apparently takes a few days to get approved by the service. I'm using Anchor. Just because they're free, and like if I'm gonna switch to any other platform later on, I want to establish myself first. I just want to use something fast and simple that lets me share it right to YouTube, right to Twitter, right to Facebook, wherever, real fast. And it seems like Anchor's good for that, from what I'm able to tell. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for updates. Follow me on Twitter at Atomic Thomas. It's the O's, the O in Atomic and the O in Thomas are both zeros, which is a reference to Cortex Zero, the YouTube channel. Little hidden symmetry in that. But follow me on there. Follow me on Instagram. I don't post on Instagram that much currently, but I probably will be once my online presence has grown a bit. My Instagram is Tom's Third Eye. Lowercase everything, no spaces, no numbers, all letters. Tom's Third Eye. And it's a reference to the camera being, your third eye, not my junk. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell, and more new content to come.